I don't know. It just never had any impact on me as a person and me as like a human being. It was another experience where I was like, that sucked, but I could do it again. Like I could easily do it again. And it wasn't until, I had my tumor removed and I had pain beyond the threshold that I knew I could tolerate. It was pain that forced me into a mindset of desperation, of just sheer panic, of not knowing if I was going to even survive it, like pain beyond pain for longer than I ever could have imagined myself tolerating, that I had this like realization that, I am very temporary. I am unbelievably temporary. All of us are exceptionally temporary. We have very little control of the forces around us. We have less control than we think we do. And I could have used that mindset to go into a pit of despair and realize futility, I could easily see myself taking away futility from that and going through this experience
being and shining with optimism. And I was looking up, and I was looking up at what could be, and I had aspirations, and I had goals, and I had I had dreams, and I had you guys, and it was like, it was an underdog story at that point, and I miss it. I really miss that. Because, you spend so much time looking at the top of the hill, you don't think what you're going to do when you get there. And here I am, where I'm actively turning down movies and TV roles and book deals, and I'm saying no to all these things just because, I didn't come for that. I don't know, I feel like I don't deserve it. Out of life, the temporary nature of life really really was kind of freeing. It wasn't a bad thought. It wasn't negative at all. It was a good thought. It was a good thought, because if everything was temporary, then I only have a limited amount of time to make a difference. I only have a limited amount of time to make a difference in myself. I only have so much time to be the person that I want to be. I only have so much time to do the things that I want to do. I only have so much time to exist. And the only thing that will be there when I'm gone is what I've left behind. And I want to leave behind the best things that I possibly can. I want to leave behind a trail of people that are inspired by what I did. I want to leave behind the works that I've made. I want to leave behind the inspiration for other people to strive harder than they've ever striven before, and to go farther than they ever thought they could, because I didn't think I could go very far. I thought I'd do well. I thought I'd be okay, but it wasn't until that moment. The moment that I saw that things were in my control. Not everything. Not everything. Not everything can be in your control. Very little things can, but there were some things that I could control. There were things that I could learn, there were things that I could practice, there were things that I could do, things that were within my realm of possibility, my potential, the potential that, others saw in me, I never recognized. And it was in that moment that I saw the potential that I had in myself. You have more control over it than you think. There are some things that you don't have control over, obviously. I'm not saying depression is just something that you can control. I'm never saying that. But there are, takeaways that you can bring in. You don't even have to be positive about it, because I sure as shit wasn't positive when I was coming out of those surgeries. I was fucking angry. I was fucking pissed off, but I wasn't pissed off at any one person. I wasn't pissed off at life. I wasn't pissed off at, things. I was pissed off that I didn't take chances. I was pissed off that I'd gotten to this point without having done anything. I was pissed off because this could have been the end of me. That could have been the end of me. Come out of it with a rationalization that you don't need to point fingers. All you need to do is take the steps forward that push you to what you want. Never let anything be taken for granted. Don't let any moment get away from you. Don't let a single second get away from you. Because I was nothing
In my eyes, I was nothing. I was just an average, like everybody. Like I had potential, didn't act upon it. I was the sob story of wasted potential, you know. And a lot of people, you know, can relate to that in some way, but I was okay with that. And a lot of people can be okay with that, and that's fine. But if you just take a moment to try, and you take a moment to go just a little bit farther, like absolutely anything's possible. Yeah, no one is ever nothing. I thought I was nothing. I don't know nothing.